Pause.
Why did you go back to the old song?
No, it reset.
No brew area for you.
It reset the track. I don't know why I didn't select that, and then it reset it to that one. It shouldn't have
That's
been
such
the
a
case.
bummer, man.
It's just to piss you off, Joel.
No, it just makes me sad.
They're both good. I'm happy either way.
It's good to switch it up.
Oh, happy 420.
That's right.
Happy 420.
Amen. Amen to that, brother.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
I do. You're a happy guy.
Yeah.
My stuff going.
The happiest there is. Happiest there ever was. Because record store day happened. I'm just the glow of the day is just still I'm so consumed by it.
Let's look at this comment one more time from Tom here. Hi, Rant District. Welcome, Tom. Are there any future plans for VCSC shows where RSD is not the topic?
That's what gets the views. Everybody loves it.
As long as this guy's here.
Luckily for Tom, he should know that we never talk about the topic, so he's in good shape tonight.
I mean, Black Friday is getting announced in like 6 weeks or something, so it's like the NFL draft. You got to start talking about it like in advance, right?
What the hell?
That's what they do for football. Why can't we do it for records?
If he wants to suggest some topics, he's welcome to.
Of course. So, Tom, if you're out there, just message one of us. We'll put it in the
he's got some topics.
I mean,
only if Tom comes on. We need Tom on the panel.
Sure, we could do that too.
That was my idea. That should be the next circle. Those two goofballs.
I think you can actually place bets on DraftKings right now for the 2027 RSD list.
I'm on it.
Can you bet on that? What's the name of that stupid
RSD futures? Kalshi.
Yeah, I watched this whole special on John Oliver today about all of the betting. It was rather upsetting. Well, let's not talk about that.
I just want to quickly say,
is this true? Was he paid? Did you pay Wonky?
He got no payment.
What?
Did you break any RSD rules?
I was going to say we have other people reporting our record stores for breaking rules. We're going to report you to the labor Texas Labor Authority.
That's the son of the police. Whoop, whoop.
I did give him a discount,
an
employee discount.
That's fair. That's legit.
So you don't pay your employees, is what you're saying.
He's not an employee. I'm sorry, he's not an employee.
Getting paid in records counts. That's.
I agree.
Yeah, I would take that as payment.
Been there, done that.
Whoa, dude! Please, let's not all shill in the comments, okay?
I think.
Hold up. The question is, Mondo, was this on RSD? Before RSD, right? 7 a.m. on the Sunday of RSD. You need to know, right? Those are the rules, right? Right, Joel? Jeez.
I have no idea what the rules are. What did he say? Beetle Kimbo? That's not right, man. Let's be chill here, everybody. Let's be chill.
Kimbo, man.
Hey.
He's a sex worker, Jesus.
This is a family-friendly stream, and we will not be having that kind of talk here. We have a prediction from the better-looking Joel.
How many was it this year? It was probably like 38%, wasn't it?
It was a good bet.
Hey,
who is the Karnak of the VC?
Here's a pop quiz for everybody. if you look at between the year 1 and year 2 RSDs, how many of those were live titles?
None. 0. Does anyone have a RSD year 1 release?
No.
I have one. I want to show it.
Well, we're not showing records today.
No, this will be allowed because it's impressive.
Welcome, Roy. It's been a while. Hope you're
Who do we
doing
want
all
to
right.
guess? It's either the Modest Mouse or the Built to Spill.
I say they're tapes.
Cassettes.
Cassettes, yes.
This is year 1. Stephen Malkmus and the Jicks.
Oh, nice.
Basically the same thing.
Does everybody remember 10 inches?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I think this was a special version. The store that I went to had like numbered copies.
Nice.
That was sweet. Yeah. Yeah. That was like,
numbered out of 94.
That's what it says, Nate. Yeah.
There you go. There's those year 1 totals.
And this is tracks I don't remember which album he was doing at this point, but anyway. It was also Spoon, Vampire Weekend, Black Keys, REM, maybe one other title. That was it.
Yeah.
And that one.
Yeah.
That was from the Matador group, and the other were all Warners.
Were they doing the mystery 7 inches that far
That
back?
was like the next year or the year after when we used to do the splits. Those were actually cool, but they were duds. They didn't sell very well from the way I remember. Maybe some did, some didn't, but I used to like those. It was like Mastodon with ZZ Top or something.
That's when I
but the
started.
problem
Going.
is-
It was year 2.
They put those in those PVC sleeves.
Yeah.
Several of them would get
Horrible.
ruined. Yeah.
Now, Alan, this comment, come on now.
Hey, it used to be 4 times. Does everyone remember when it was 3 or 4 times? Remember the pandemic? What were they calling it? The drops?
Oh, that was
Quarterly.
awful.
Yeah.
Horrid. Absolutely horrid.
Good question.
No, it was just those. That was it. It might have been the next year.
I pulled them up. The year 1
Welcome,
just had
Mazzy.
like 10,
Hey, Mazzy.
10 or 11 releases, and then they didn't. It was never really a list until year 2.
No, there was a big jump, maybe the 3rd year in titles, but it's hard to remember.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier that like the first 2 years of Record Store Day, I didn't buy any records. I just went because it was the sort of big anniversary party that Good Records had. So they just had a party. And so it was just like I associated the party with Record Store Day. It wasn't until like a couple years after that any exclusive.
It was supposed to just be to get people in the stores and have bands playing all day. All the stores I went to that first year were jammed. All the New York stores were jammed. But it was a Saturday too. I mean, it was already a big day.
So the first year was what, 2009? 2008. Okay.
2008, yeah.
Yeah, they had a bunch of bands at Good Records, and then which I didn't remember. I had to look it up. But year 2, they had Erykah Badu was a big headliner.
And Metallica was the first.
Metallica played at one of them.
That's
Metallica
right.
was the first ambassador.
Sacramento store. What store was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a Pavement 10-inch this year. I do have I have that already. I would have bought that for sure. What's it called? What Pavement? Did you get that, Joel?
Perfect Sound Forever.
It was Perfect
Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah.
Chance got me a copy because my store was out of it by the time I got there.
Yes, it's a fantastic one.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason, that comment a couple comments back where he was asking me about the line. Yeah, there was about, I think, 80 to 85 people
It's pretty
that
good.
were lined up. Yeah, on the live stream. Elliot, if you go to my channel and you go to the live section, I have it through Graybeard's Nation, and I go out and I actually pan to the crowd. There was a good bit. It was about 80, 85 people waiting in line before the store opened up.
What city is that? Phil's Record Exchange?
Wilson, North Carolina, right outside, about 30 minutes from Raleigh. So
Arnaldo.
I agree with this one. Fidelio's Frequency.
Should be in May.
You know, it's one of the things about lining up for Record Store Day in April is that y'all in the southern states have it a lot better off. Because I've shown up before at like, 6 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever, and froze my ass off.
So you can see that Wolfman, his fur isn't good enough for the winter, the northern winters, okay? We're going to start a GoFundMe for the Wolfman for bigger fur, okay?
I was
Fur
going to
coat.
disagree with you, but then you got to the GoFundMe part, so I'm rolling with it.
Well, this last record store day, the Black Friday one, myself and Vinyl Latte were hanging out, and it was like probably 20 to 15 degrees for North Carolina. Like we had a big cold spell coming, and it was freezing. It was so cold. So yeah, I think they should move it to like May or something like that. I think that'd probably be better.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter because no one likes record store day anyway. So, right?
Jeez.
I mean, by next year, all the stores going to be quit anyway, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll all be kicked out.
Yeah, that's it.
it'll be static ATX versus the in groove for RSD supremacy.
Joel, did you hear that?
No,
No, I didn't.
No, Joel's too busy reading the comments.
no, I heard what you said, but I don't see. No,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
It was on 420.
That was a good year.
See, I remember this. Better looking Joel. That was like a highlight. My friends were working at the record store, and they're like, "You won't believe this.
Yeah.
That demo's coming. Are you coming to the store?" And I was like,
yeah.
"Please no, please no."
That was a memorable year. Joel, cover your ears. That was the year I did full on flipping that year.
That's right.
hey, I didn't
Yeah.
cover my ears.
Damn.
You're getting reported to record store day.
I remember I was in Syracuse at the Soundgarden. I took that last big star. It was in the tape box, right? The
Yeah.
I took it from it was free for all. They didn't do line like a ordered thing. And I grabbed it right in front of some dude, and he was very, very frustrated with me. And when I got to the counter and I spent like $500 or $600 on records, which I don't think I kept many of them, honestly. I didn't even keep the big star, but the guy at the cash register, I think he was like the manager. He's like, "So these are all for you, right?" I'm like, "Yep, 100%." He's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, I start getting in an argument with the guy. Like, look, what difference does it make? I am paying for these records right now. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? He's like, "Okay, whatever." One of those kinds of situations.
So that's how you get away with it, right?
We were having our kid, I needed to fund diapers for my child.
Okay, I want everyone to read Dom's caption here. Dom is keeping
It's not
RSD
true.
safe.
I use that money to buy other records. Naturally, I mean, look, I bought, No, I did. That was the one year I did go hard with doing that, and honestly, it's really not worth your time. I don't think.
Ooh, do you want to go there? You want to go there with this topic? You want to give it a chance?
Is that coming out as a tone poet, Mr. Browett?
It is, yeah.
Huh. But it's a capital, so they do other stuff other than Blue Note and
Yeah, so they've been doing
Pacific Jazz.
They've been doing capital stuff too.
They have.
They
Like
just-
if you want to
yeah.
if you want to fall asleep, they did the Sinatras. If you need to go to bed quickly, and they did like there was a
I
couple.
know.
There was one other capital they did. They did.
I had
Blue
it.
Surge.
I had it and sold it. What is it? The Kanaga. What is it?
Yeah, that was a Pacific.
That was a Pacific. Okay,
No,
that was
that was
Curtis
Pacific.
Amy. Curtis Amy.
Curtis Amy. Yeah.
Which was very
sold
good,
that?
actually. Yeah,
It's
it
a
was very good.
record.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I sell records that I really like. You know that.
Yeah, of course. Especially if you can flip them.
Captain Flip. That's me.
Yeah, so they did the Sinatras, they did Blue Surge, they did Birth of the Cool. I think that didn't they do an art? I think they did an Art Pepper a few months ago that was not a Blue Note.
Probably, yeah.
I could be wrong about that.
Whoa! Look at my old neighborhood here.
That's crazy.
Should we bring it up on Google Maps?
Electric fetus.
Yeah.
Sure, if you want to, Joel. If you're ready, you're inclined.
Are we directing people how to get there now?
No,
For
he
Black
just
Friday?
wants to see the line where. So did it stretch from the west or the east? Joel, better looking Joel, let us know in the comments, and we'll pull that map up. We'll make sure.
Better looking Joel. So my Buckley is flat, but I cringed when I opened it. It was the first one I opened. I'm like, let me just get this over with. But it was okay. But all my Rhino stuff had to go in the flattener.
See, better looking Joel doesn't know that thing's going to come out on a MoFi soon. See, just read the room. Better looking Joel,
No
right? It's on
way.
Sony, man.
Grace, yeah.
Maybe.
Money's to be made. You know what I'm saying?
Newest is the best.
Better
Latest is
looking
greatest.
Joel has that. Better looking Joel has that Bernie Grumman 45 of it that he got for like $4. Remember?
Yes.
Did anyone buy any non-record store day records?
Yeah, I bought a shit ton.
Yes.
Oh, good. That's what I'm curious about.
So I was online at Record Store Day, and my ring goes off, and my wife had popped home from work, and I see her lugging in boxes that were delivered to the house of records for me. And I was like, "Fuck!" I'm like, "Damn!" I'm like, the one day.
Been there.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was actually about to end my record store day. I was at the bar. I was at the Flying Saucer having a beer, and one of the local record stores, they're called Hunky Dory. They got a couple record stores within the Raleigh area. I'm going through their Instagram, and they had dropped their new arrivals, and it was just a bunch of like 80s, 70s hard rock, like European pressings of like metal, like AC/DC and Judas Priest. So I ran over there because I really wanted them, and I picked up a UK copy, like mint, of Metallica Kill 'Em All.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I got a bunch of others, and it was actually pretty cool because they were in these weird like really tight plastic sleeves, and there was like German writing on it. So I guess there was a guy, it was a military guy who was stationed there in the 80s and had all these records and like never played them. So I walked out with like 10 records, like AC/DC Power Age, Back in Black, British Steel, Killing Machine. So I made out pretty good, with non-record store day stuff.
Nice.
Cool.
Badass, man.
You got some stuff, Wolfman?
I did grab some stuff. I
Is it
grabbed.
show and tell time.
Sure. All right. There's the 6 RSD records that I did get.
Oh, you did. Are those real? Is that what they look like?
These are those.
I didn't see them, man.
Are those tip-on jackets?
Hey,
You
Wolfman,
could
who mastered
unpack them
those?
like baseball cards.
Yeah, who mastered that? Tiny Tim. Ooh, that's terrible. So bad.
Oh, damn.
And
Oh, the good one right there.
Nice.
and for the non-RSD stuff, I just got 2 things. I picked up this
Oh,
Negative Land record.
Get out of here.
That's already
And one that
10,000
was-
better than that Rolling Stones garbage.
One that was missing from my collection for a long time, and not really sure why it was so difficult to come across in my experience, but
Oh, ELP, man.
brain salad surgery with the Giger artwork.
is that one step?
Step.
Oh man. Okay, maybe
So
next
that's
time. What
that
was
was-
the?
yeah, what?
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
That was my haul.
That was your.
Wait,
haul.
did
Okay,
buy
now
the-
you-
Did you
now
buy
you.
the turntable? Did you buy the turntable?
No, I already have too many of those things. The
Got it.
3-inch turntable.
What was the?
I don't need another one. What I need is somebody to start like a thing on Etsy where they 3D print the little crates for these things.
This could be your new thing. You know what I'm saying? Wolfie's wooden crates.
All right, don't be
or-
offended if I use the money from your GoFundMe to pick up a 3D printer.
Yeah, I only picked up 2 record store day finds. That was all I got. The Motorhead on Parole, Steve Wilson mix, and then the Stone Temple Pilots live at Rolling Rock. I got this because it happened in my hometown.
Don't
Wow.
show that to Jason. He's gonna get jealous. So you got it.
So you caught another store ordering from you, Joel?
They were on Discogs.
You don't
And
like that?
it wasn't the first time. Well, I didn't really ban them. I was just kidding. But I noticed it because they placed multiple orders with me, and I was just
No
like,
good.
And I was like, I wonder why they did that. Why did they pay separate shipping? And then I looked, and the shipping addresses were different. And I had past orders from them, and I looked at those, and they were all different. But that just means they're obviously pricing them different. Like
Everybody gets their taste. Everyone gets a taste.
Yeah.
I was curious.
think that's weird.
Other better looking Joel talked about a Pearls Before Swine UK. I didn't look at the UK list. I'm wondering what that was, Joel.
I think that was a comp on Tom Rapp, right? Who was the lead guy of Pearls from Swine.
Yeah.
I did see that. It kind of like made me curious, but not curious to buy it.
Like I usually look at the RSD UK list. I did not do that at all this year. So there's usually some interesting ones that don't come here.
Yeah.
They had some bonus. They had some bonus Chet Baker heroin sessions on the UK list, and then there was an ambient Arcade Fire record. There was a couple cool things. Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of a bad Arcade Fire joke, but I won't tell it.
You should, because look at this comment. Like Jeff Buckley and Dave Matthews, different people. Yeesh.
Ay.
All right, Arcade Fire joke. Let's do it.
No, it was just something about, being a creep. We all know. We've heard all those jokes, haven't we?
I haven't heard it. Why don't you tell it to me?
I don't really have one. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I was going to try to come up with some quick, but I don't think too fast on my feet. It would have been terrible.
Yeah, but you're sitting.
Very good.
Okay, here we go. This is for Chris right here.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Right.
Birth of the Cool. Do we need it?
Yeah.
140 versions.
That's a senior vice president of the Tone Broet Society. I can't read this comment because there's a conflict of interest.
Take your badge out.
I mean, okay, so but I don't think any of those reissues are from the tapes. And no one's been happy with any of those reissues. Everybody buys them every 4 years when it gets reissued, and they just put them right on Discogs. So I don't know.
How about the Orig? What's that sound like? I don't have a copy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have an original. No, I've never seen an original.
Capital Green labels, perhaps? Early 50s?
Maybe.
Joel?
I got
Joe,
nothing.
Birth of the Cool is sessions for Miles Davis. Miles Davis was a jazz musician, American jazz musician.
I knew that. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you were saying, wasn't Miles Davis one of the ones that was in demand this year? I didn't see that. What was the Miles Davis?
Yeah.
It was his first 10-inch, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Well, I bought one record. I did buy a few record store day. I did buy a few. I usually buy one or two. This year I bought 3. But my highlight was upgrading. Speaking of Pavement, I had a second press of Wowie Zowie. I now have a first U.S. press of Wowie Zowie. Does it sound any different?
Nice.
Probably
No.
not.
No.
What are you doing with your second press, Dom? You selling it?
Well, I traded it towards
you did?
this.
Okay.
Yeah. Interestingly, they both cost about the same because they're both master disc pressings. So I said to George, I'm like, George, it's the same price. Like, let's just do a little flip flop. And he's like, no, you got to pay the upgrade fee, which I did. He caught me because if you think about it, like, this is a good question. A 90s first pressing maybe is a lot of people would say whatever, reissue would be fine. For me, it's one of my favorite bands ever, so I wanted the first. a first pressing in the 90s, you can say, okay, there's something to that. When you have a second pressing from like a few years later, that just feels like a reissue. Wouldn't you agree?
Same parts and everything though. Is the
It is.
dead wax different?
It's the same. Well, the matrix number changed, but it's both master disc. My point is more a pressing from in the 90s that's like a few years later doesn't feel quite. It feels like a big drop off when you can say this is the first US pressing of this. If I have a pressing from 1999, it's technically a second press, but at that point kind of people lose interest in the sort of like pressing ordered, wouldn't you think?
Why does it matter? Are you listening to the fucking thing?
Joel,
When did they change the color of the speech bubbles?
Thank you, Nate, for noticing. Thank you for noticing. Let's have a quick. Can I have a quick 3 minutes on the
yes, make him big, make Dom big.
Okay.
It's the rev better be present for this sermon.
Rev, record this. Okay, first pressings, wowie zowie, must have white bubbles, right? And yellow labels. Repressings, white bubbles, red labels. Now I don't have as the show. I have traded it in. Future pressings, Nate, say it with me. Yellow bubbles, yellow labels,
bubbles,
yellow labels. So everyone, yellow labels, white bubbles, master disc, first pressing.
Okay,
I'll tell you what, Dom is coming for you, Professor Tim of University of Vinyl. I mean,
I'm glad
get him as an adjunct. Get him as an adjunct.
That's why I made
Come
such
on.
a show of that, because I wanted Tim to be impressed.
Holy smokes!
Master disc, Tim, master disc. Come on.
Was Master Disc only on the first pressing?
It's actually on the one I had too, which is why this was probably silly. It was just a color game I was playing.
I see. Oh my gosh.
But I did buy. Okay, because I don't want to disappoint. I talked about this record to everybody. No one listened to me except for Vinyl Piper.
I still have no one bought it for me.
No one bought it, right? I tried.
bought two just because you said it was
My
cool.
influencer status is not good enough. It's just not. This is Blue Oyster Cult, the very first version of Blue Oyster Cult, and it's really excellent.
You liked it? The music?
I love the music.
That was an upgrade for you, like.
Yeah, because
that
the
an
only other pressings are bootlegs, other than the CD, right?
That's right.
And
nice.
and Chris told me to buy that.
Did you listen to it?
It's amazing.
Thank you. It's
Well,
incredible.
And when I say Chris, I have to say, to be honest, Chris at Hudson Valley Vinyl told me to buy this.
Oh, the real Chris.
But because you endorsed it too, I had the double Chris endorsement. So,
All right, fair enough.
and I bought the Jackson C. Frank, but it's over there. So,
Dude, Dom, that is so great that how honest you were right there. You could have just like taken the goodwill you got from Chris, but no, you chose.
I'm
let's be
nothing if
honest
not honest.
and
Yeah.
crush
That Buster Williams is my MVP.
It's
of the day.
stellar, and I didn't really know
It's
the
so
record, so but I saw who's on it, and I was like, okay.
And that McCoy Tyner that just came out, he's the bass player. Hold on.
I do want to add, I did buy one record the day after. I bought the Slint, and I bought it from the only place that matters that has the best price stickers in the game.
the end groove.
Say it with me.
The In Groove.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Dom, this might be a little too funky for you, but he's the bass player on this, and this just came out. This is coming out in a couple of weeks.
Wait, you have Advance?
I'm Tone Bro it, man.
Oh, nice.
Come on, man. This ain't no shill job. This is Tone Bro to
It's not even out yet. Okay. You're flexing. Oh, Sean, thank you for being here. I'm going to be in Detroit on Friday night, Sean. Let's go. Material Objects is touring this weekend.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice. Let's not promote it or anything. Tell us about it.
Yes. So I put out a video just a little while ago where I talk a little bit about it, but we're playing in Rochester on Friday. Then we're driving through Canada to Detroit.
Whoa.
For Friday night, playing the Paris Bar, and Saturday we're playing in Pittsburgh for the worst weekend possible. That everyone has told me not to come because it's the NFL draft in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a show. We're going to do a show and see who comes.
That's
So
like the
just-
Neil Young, Rick James circuit.
Yes, the
Rochester,
Rust
Detroit,
Belt.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Rust. Yes. So
Yes.
Sean,
Never sleeps.
hope you can make it, and whoever else is in Detroit. I know Randy's in Detroit. or the Detroit area, and Pittsburgh.
Fair enough. I saw the suggestion to build some 3-inch record crates out of popsicle sticks and a glue gun. And I think they might be onto something. Look, the reason why I like these things is because they're a great reminder that record collecting
Can you show them
doesn't
again?
need to be taken too seriously. Oh, wait, what?
I
What,
agree
these?
with that. I agree with that.
Yes.
Can you take it out of the package?
They look so small.
No, that kills all the value. Don't- I'm flipping these things tomorrow for $50 a pop.
Oh man.
Jeez.
I'm glad you showed those. I was going through a
I'm just
random
kidding.
box of stuff.
There's no way.
I was going through a random box of stuff this week, and I found this. It's very timely.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Now, that's
I
not
knew
a
I wasn't
3-inch
alone.
record.
someone gave
That's
this
not
to
a
me
dream.
years ago.
That's Dom has big hands. That's actually a 12-inch record.
Do you have the player, Tom?
No, it is a keepsake. Look at the back. This is so shitty.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they're
a
just
one-sider.
one-sided. That's the edge that the tiny vinyl 4-inch records have
So
over
Dom, can you read the
RSD
dead wax?
3.
Make sure it's mastered by Bernie Grunman. We got to know for the
I do see.
for
let's
the
see.
chat here.
I see a WG, not a BG. Who the hell's WG? Tim, can we? Oh my god! When it hits the table, I bet
Wolfman
this is-
Grubbin.
I should look this up and sell this. Can someone
Is that
tell
a
me?
coaster? Or is it?
This is great. Blue Lake's great. I have Blue Lake. That's an amazing record, Joe. Shit. Grass, we tried. We had a lot of people we know in Toronto, and for some reason Toronto's not worked out. We're driving through Toronto. We're driving by Toronto. So I will wave. But next time. We're so close to Toronto, it'll happen.
Tom, when are you playing my way? I can get you gigs.
Give me a gig, we'll come.
All right.
Sorry, I put them on in the dark.
Walter. There you go. Yeah. If anyone wants this, no, you can't have it. This is my only 3-inch CD. I'm prepping. What does Chance call me? Evil Dom or Dark Dom?
Dark Dom.
I want to get the call up to surface noise, so I'm trying to be extra dark tonight.
Is that what it takes?
You
Are you
just go into
implying-
business
are you-
using the mini CDs and doing lathe cuts for the RSD3 player.
Someone's got to do it.
Are you implying this show is the minor leagues?
No, never.
This is the show that brought. This is stream of the year 2025. Might I remind you? We brought peace in the VC.
No,
We
right.
got a
True.
wolf mask on the panel. Come on, man.
We could do anything. I guess just surface noise has got a little more vintage to it, just to be fair.
Oh, that's understandable.
Just to be fair. Yes.
I'm a card
Paul is,
carrying
of
member
course,
to
in the
both
area.
organizations.
Yes. Thank you, Paul.
Look at this.
This comment here.
I really hope so.
Dom, let's see your
We'll take it.
touchdown celebration dance.
The icky shuffle. I'm gonna do the icky shuffle. Okay, good. We got some Detroit folks. Yeah, we're playing with some good bands in Detroit at the Paris Bar. My friend set that one up.
Slamming
yeah.
the 3-inch records. I like the way you think.
Question from Azzy: are those stones monsters?
Is there anything on them?
And let's see. Take a look. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
What's next? I got to do what? Edison cylinders, maybe. That'd be cool.
Anybody lining up for 8-track day?
We already
So-
showed this one.
So Joel, come
Yes.
on. This is your spotlight, I think.
This was Jason's topic, so
I know,
Here
but
we go. Here we go.
Come
Are we
on.
live?
We've given you 35 minutes to get
Yeah.
your notes together, get your feelings together. What did you think of your maiden voyage?
Jason.
What? Why did you? What are you doing? I don't own Static ATX unless you want to, proclaim me as the owner.
Yeah, I
That'll
had
be
it
fine.
was a good experience.
Okay.
And why?
Expand, please.
You better not do that, dude. If you hit that button, it's over. Don't hit that button. We'll be back here. We're on safe.
Joel,
Okay,
how many
Bet
people
you won't
when you
hit the
showed
button.
up? How many people were online? How many people were online when you got
No,
there?
here's the truth, right? So, like maybe 2 weeks ago, my expectation was nobody, right? Like I thought I might get 5 people all day, but then a couple local newspapers started making stories and mentioning it.
Making stories.
Writing stories
There
about
we
Record
go.
Store Day.
About you?
No, so one did it in my local paper, did it about the store, but there were larger ones in the Austin area.
Nice.
Anyway, so I started to get some enough people had reached out and called that I thought maybe I might get like 1 or 2 people there when I arrived. But when I pulled up, well, first of all, Stevie was going to meet me there. Stevie, I don't want to call him out. He really wanted to get a couple records.
Uh-oh.
He did want to get some records. So like he met me there early, and when I pulled up at 6:30, if you've seen, so Jason has seen the place, all the cars were parked neatly, lined up against the fence, exactly like in the most orderly manner you could imagine people parking. I don't have a traditional parking lot with lines and stuff like that, so they were all lined up neatly along the fence. And there were like 25 people there waiting. I've noticed several regulars, people that come in all the time, but there's a bunch of people that I did not know. So I opened up the doors, and I did open up like a couple minutes early, but I didn't start selling until 7. And I opened up maybe like 15 minutes early so people could look around and stuff like that. And then in the first batch, 2 of my really good friends, Jason calls them my cure friends, but Vicky and JC, they came with their 2 dogs, and that was amazing because outside of Stevie and then Jason later and Jeremy, Vicky and JC were the 2 that actually showed up. Not that I'm trying to guilt any of my friends to show up, but it was cool seeing them and their dogs. And yes, they do love the Cure, so they bought the Cure albums, even though JC tells me every year we're not buying vinyl. Like we're done. We're not buying any vinyl.
He's not done. No way.
And then
Joel,
every year they pick up a
question
Cure
about
album.
this because there's some strict rules about RSD, like 1 title per person.
Yes.
Do the dogs qualify? Can they
The dogs qualify?
Okay.
Do the dogs get to hold records? Are they holding records?
They
advance?
claimed them. They claimed them.
Claim them.
Claim is not the same as hold.
They
I got
claimed
it.
them.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You.
Does that mean they shit on them? What is that? What are you saying?
They marked it.
They marked them? 1 or 2?
Poop in the dead wax.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
All right. So 25
just fun.
people. A lot of new
there was a
faces.
bunch and then people started coming in. We were pretty steadily busy until about 2 p.m. and then Jason showed up. See, the thing is Jason said he was going to come and do a DJ.
Wait.
When there's no work to be done.
Wait. So Wolfman, right? He had like a webcam in front of Static ATX, right? He took this picture, right? Right, Wolfman? Should we see it? There we go.
Wait. Oh, that one. The line outside of Static ATX.
That's right.
Good map.
That is good.
All right. Go ahead, Joel. Go ahead.
One guy's missing his face. I noticed after the fact.
That's it.
Was it the busiest day you've had since you opened?
Oh, like dude, there was more people that day than I'd seen in the last month.
Really?
I'm not even joking you, like not even close. You know what? Like my total sales for Record Store Day one day beat the best I've ever done across the 3 convention days in Austin, which is a lot.
Wow.
It says a lot.
And was it a stimulus for non-RSD stuff in your store?
Oh yeah, it was probably pretty close to 50-50 Record Store Days. Not everyone who showed up even, we live in a small town, so some people showed up just because of the buzz around like there being a record store and it being Record Store Day. They weren't there for exclusive titles. They didn't even care or know what was going on with that. Anyway,
If the dog shits on your Cure records, would you clean it off?
oh, that was the that was the test, right?
That was the test.
Yeah, is if you only keep something if someone shit on it, would you take the time to clean it up or would you just throw it away? If you throw it away, you have to get rid of it right now, without the shit.
Or would you sell it on Discogs for an upcharge, special edition? Shit.
Mispress.
You mean with the shit?
It's unique. It's unique.
That might be against TOS. I don't know.
Unique variant.
What would you rate that? That's not G.
VG plus. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
One huge pop.
Oh my god.
Plays great throughout.
Did you put non-RSD stuff on sale?
I didn't.
Good man.
I told you guys when we were talking about it, I think sales go against the spirit of what Record Store Day is, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, it's there to celebrate record stores. So like, why are you trying to make them lose out on money? That's just my personal opinion, but I mean, people can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
I think
there's two sides of that. Yeah, some stores get, I think it's an excuse because they maybe I've seen stores like give away dollar records or, if they have cheap bins already, then maybe they like discount those. But I don't think you should give away. Yeah, I agree. Like you shouldn't do like a sale on your regular stock. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't believe.
Unless you're trying to turn stuff over specifically. Yeah. I mean, if your used section isn't really moving, it might be a good opportunity to
some of that
cycle through some of that
new stock that's not selling. Joel, a question for you. So.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things in doing this, at least when I would work at the stores, we would, with all this stuff, with all the employees, we'd always pick a hit list of like the 5 biggest duds just for fun. We'd have like we'd all write down in advance, like, oh, this Dr. Dre picture disc, like, Canned Heat picture disc, just for fun to see who would win, like for a friendly wager. Yeah. Did you have any thoughts about like, I think these are going to be real stinkers, or what are the ones you think were going to be like the big demand titles? Did you do anything like that? Or did anyone do it? I enjoy this kind of prospecting.
I mean, I think I'll be in a better position to do something like that next year. This year, there were some titles that sold that I was like, I ordered 1 copy of the Doctor Who thing that came out. I don't even know why. I didn't think it was going to sell, but something was up. Something was up with the younger generation or with TikTok, where I got multiple people coming in specifically asking for an artist called Zero Base One or something like that.
What was that?
I have to look
That's
it up.
not the Slipknot thing, is it? What was the Slipknot one?
No, look out your window.
Look out your window.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So there was something called Zero Base One or something like that, and they would always also ask for the Doctor Who. It was always those 2 together, which told me something's going on. Like, there's no way that's too much of a coincidence that anyone.
That's what the Youngs wanted.
For some reason, yeah, it's called Zero Base One.
It's probably TikTok related.
Yeah, so I don't know, and so that was kind of a surprise, and I was surprised that people bought some of the random. The stuff that didn't sell, I sold none of the Def Leppard, none of the any of the jazz titles I had. Only one person even asked for a jazz title, and that was the Coltrane box that I talked to Chris about.
The live one.
Those
Yeah.
two, yeah.
I heard some rough things about the QC on that
Oh, really?
live train set. Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
here they didn't do very well with a lot of the rock titles. A lot of the main rock titles didn't do that good, like the Doors and
I didn't
forget-
even order that.
I forget what else.
There was a
Question for-
Doors.
How did the
Yeah.
Funko Pop do?
I did have one person call me about the Funko Pop, and but I didn't have any.
When I was doing the flip throughs early in the live stream that we were doing, people in the crowd were in the chat and people kept asking for Bluey. And I'm like, what the fuck is Bluey? Like,
Oh, yeah.
everyone wanted this Bluey record, apparently. So, like, that was a big one. Everyone, of course, the Taylor Swift. Everyone was asking about Taylor Swift. The store that I did the live stream at, they only got one copy of the Pink Floyd box set because I figured that was going to be a huge seller. And the first guy to walk into the store bought that set, so then everybody else was shit out of luck. So I was like, I don't know if he couldn't get enough copies or what, but
You know, I'm glad that you bring up the Taylor Swift, because how do we feel about the fact that that was the only record on the list that they did not disclose the pressing quantity of? But everybody that ordered like 500 copies got all 500.
Yeah.
Is that manipulatory? Because RSD as an organization obviously knows the pressing.
I don't know if it matters. Probably doesn't matter though, does it? With Taylor Swift.
yeah,
Well, I
Those-
mean,
they're
I think it
selling
would.
it.
I mean, because it was such a, hot thing for, several years. And then last year they pressed like 1 million of those Fortnite 7-inches. And I think those are probably still sitting around. This year they just didn't even bother to disclose the quantity.
Screwed up. And she causes a majority of the line, in my opinion. Like no more
I
T
agree.
Swift on RSD. Get her out.
son.
Joel, what were you pricing the Taylor Swift at?
I'd have to go back and I think maybe $17.99 or something. I'd have to
Yeah,
go
I
look
saw
at
it
my
as I saw it as high as $22.99. Like, damn.
Joel, did you have anyone say? Yeah, you talked about how you were going to price match if anyone asked. Did you do that for anybody?
No, I did have I didn't, and I actually had a couple people. One of them being Stevie commented on that my prices were already kind of on the lower side.
They were.
I didn't go check. I haven't gone back and looked because I don't really care anymore. That was stressing me out too much thinking about that. So now I just price fairly, and if it's more or less than somebody else, I'm going to be more on some things and less on some things. And I'm not. I don't want to play that game anymore. It's too fucked up right now. All the information. It's like all I know is there's certain things that I have to make the price a little higher on than what MSRP is that you might see in some places. Just because otherwise there's no point in selling it, right? Like everyone understands that, like lop off 12% off the price of anything. That's the most the store is going to get. So if the margin is 12% on the record, there's literally no reason to sell it, right? So, and I'm seeing this problem with some of the distributors, and mainly on the popular titles, like the mainstream, your Deftones or your Taylor Swifts or whatever. Anyway, that's like business talk. It doesn't really matter.
Questions for Joel here. Did you get any sleep token?
I didn't.
Okay.
That was one. I only ordered a couple and I didn't get any of them.
What was that again?
It was a sleep token. This one was one of those things I was like, I think the quantity press was super low.
Okay.
I didn't order any of those. That's the one that Wolfman was asking about. I didn't order any of the Pokemon. I ordered one copy of the Ultraviolet or whatever that other video game thing was. It's gonna sound so bad. I'm not in the right headspace to remember titles.
You're still hungover?
Here's the thing.
Happy
here's the thing
420,
about-
Joel.
Here's the thing about the Taylor Swift that's so funny is I wonder, there was no allocation. They flat out told, and this was not a secret. I saw it announced several places on the internet. There was not going to be anyone allocated. If you wanted 1,000 copies of them, there was going to be 1,000 copies. So I was thinking about all the stores that like just put in 500 for everything just because they want the max. And if they actually got 500 copies of the Taylor Swift and got stuck with those, because I told everyone was frantic about missing it.
Wow.
But it was the most common thing.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did see, I mean, if anyone had any specific questions about pricing, I could answer. I just feel like it's kind of a boring topic. But if you want to ask, I'll answer whatever. It's tough with new records and with pricing because there is no, like in most industries, there's an MSRP. Like if you want something from the grocery store, you expect to kind of go over when it'd be generally the same, right?
It's the same as it ever was. Well, basically, anyway.
Joel's not telling you about the infamous Facebook comment on Waterloo's post about.
I was about to
RSD.
bring it up.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you have it? Or do you want me to show it?
I don't have it.
Don't worry. I blocked out the name.
You have it ready to go. It sounds
Yeah.
like yeah.
You're gonna have to read it though because I'm gonna be holding it up. Okay.
It's a little blurry.
What? No. Here we go.
There we go.
Here we go. Okay.
You probably would have had more customers had you been a bit nicer to people on the phone. I called simply to ask if you had gotten a particular album for RSD, and the chick on the phone was rude, abrupt, and snotty for zero reason. I'll stick with Static ATX Records purely for their kindness, decency, and basic understanding that your customers are the only reason your business still exists. Do better, Waterloo, and a huge thank you to Static ATX for being incredible on RSD. Kindness, smiles, good conversation, and people who aren't total douchers. Found Joel's sock puppet account.
I was going to say, who did you pay to write that, Joel?
Wow. As far as I know, making fake comments on other record stores is a violation of RSD terms.
Whoop, whoop. Yep. That's getting reported. Look out.
Congratulations,
So Jason,
Joel, man. Congratulations.
For real.
I don't think it's like necessary to like tear down other stores. Like, I mean, just for the actions of one employee, you know. But I do appreciate that people appreciate what a sweet guy I am, you know.
It's you versus Ingroove next year, bro, for the battle of RSD supremacy. That's it. I'm calling it now. We're making it happen.
You just need like 5 ultrasonics.
And Waterloo would eat our lunch combined. Rude apropos.
You know what Waterloo is doing, right? They're reading that comment. Who's this Static ATX? Who is
New
this?
gun in town.
Right.
Well, they should already know because I've had.
I could tell you that that shopper would not last 5 seconds in New York. I'll tell you that much.
You know what Waterloo is like thinking like we already got rid of Sunshine Vinyl. Like, get ready, Static ATX. You're next, right? Ooh, man. Ooh.
What that girl didn't say is she called to ask about Taylor Swift, and the person working there probably answered that question like 68 times that day. And she's like, enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a jerk now. Yeah.
Yeah, Waterloo said they had 500 people in line, which is pretty insane. I think.
So, Chris, did you did you leave Dark Side? Actually, don't even. What did you do?
No, I got the Dark Side at 10:55, and I still waited online for.
And they open at what time?
Minutes. They opened the doors at 8. I mean, they had a line. I mean, that store is massive, though. I'd be interested. It'd be interesting to hear you guys visit that store one day and compare it and to let me know how big it really is. I think it's a massive store. I mean, and they do serious business, but there's not a lot of record stores. Like, there's that store that's the closest to me, and then another one in Connecticut. And the one in Connecticut's just like way overpriced. It's a good store, but it's way overpriced. So I always go up to Dark Side, and they crush it. I mean, they have it it's a long wait, but they have coffee and food on the line. They come out and tell you what's selling out to the best of their ability. They let you know how long the wait is going to be. Everything is like snake through the store. It's not it's not uncomfortable.
What are they doing? Bagels?
Coffee, bagels. They have vendors. There's porta potties outside. You know, people aren't like, there's my man Tyler. Tyler from Darkside. That comment. Thanks for watching, Tyler. They just do it right, and they support it the right way. They have a bunch of cool records they put up every RSD. That's like rare records. I don't know. There's a ton of good stuff about them. They're just a great store.
Wait, hey, that guy is the owner of Darkside?
No, Tyler is like my main homie up at Darkside. I think he's like the longest. Yeah, he's like the longest tenured employee there besides the owners. Guy's a wealth of knowledge. He's the man.
Let me share this, Jason. I'm going to share this screen. Hold on, let me get this thing. I have to let someone from Darkside see this. This is my email. Okay.
Oh no.
This is my email. Look at all these emails I get. I want to talk to the owner of Darkside. Let him know that these spam people they use Darkside as the example. Like, hey, do you want to be more like Darkside? Do you want to beat them? And they'll put numbers in these emails like, this is what Darkside's performance is compared to your shitty performance. And but it's only Darkside. They don't ever say like, hey, compared to any other store. It's just always Darkside from all these different people. So it made me go look at Darkside's website, and he legit has a badass. I think I think their website's great.
So they also, just to put it in perspective, it's a 2-story store now. They just moved back in December, I think, in the middle of Poughkeepsie, New York. And I mean, it must have been 100 people outside. And then you get in and they snaked it like a TSA line, like up to the counter. And then they have 5 clerks behind the counter, like grabbing records for people. Oh. It's a massive operation, and they just have it down pat.
Here's their record. Oh, they stole some of the 3.
And they put a lot of love and care into their that little sheet that you can fill out for the stuff that you want.
Yeah.
While you're waiting in line.
It's like the best marketing piece out of all the stores I've seen.
A decent designer.
Wolfman, you've been there.
They still have Pink Floyd?
Yeah. Well, I was at the old location twice.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of the site, by the way. The only splits we like are banana. I love this. That they do this.
Do they charge $5 for it, like some stores?
No. It's free.
So Eddie Jazz fan, Darkside has free parking, like on the side of their building. There's like a lot, and then there's paid parking across the street, which I've always parked in the paid parking and never paid. I just found out Saturday you're supposed to pay. So
I'm curious, is this a website done like what's the name of the company again, Joel? Is this their own website that they've actually made?
Yeah.
Broad Street.
Yeah, this is not broad. This is not broad.
This is them. This is just them. Yeah.
Yes, I'll say this. I'm just going to plug for these guys. I love them so much. So they do a couple of unique things. Number one, they have a huge online business. Like every time I'm there, there's literally like pallets of stuff going out the door.
They put used stuff up too, huh?
Yeah, packed incredibly. But on Monday nights on Instagram, they do something really cool. So Dom, you remember when release day used to be Tuesdays?
Of course.
Back in the day. So Monday nights they go live and show all of the used stuff they're going to drop Tuesday. And if you're in the live chat, you can claim it, right? You can call dibs on it.
Not hold, but claim.
Okay. And then you could call in Tuesday and buy it. But then every Tuesday morning, their email at like 10 o'clock comes out with all of their used stuff. What's available. Yeah, it's a really, really great operation.
Yep. And not just records. In the used drops on Tuesday, which I like.
Yep.
They have video games, shirts sometimes.
Yeah. So they absolutely crush it.
Whoa. Taylor Swift for $300.
Jesus.
They had a big sold out. Come on.
Yeah, they sold
right.
had a bunch. If you go back on their social media, they had like the RSD, what they call wall bangers, which is like their rarities, and they had a bunch of the previous RSD Taylor Swift stuff, and it all sold out.
Come on now, Tom. Come on.
I've actually played them all, which is crazy. I didn't
played
expect it.
records for 14 hours yesterday,
Yeah.
and most of them are RSD stuff.
Yeah. I played
all
one
three
yesterday.
So yeah, shout out to Dark Side, man.
I haven't listened to them yet.
Well, the 3 inches won't take as long.
The 3 inches, yeah. Won't take that long. The other two are they go into the queue for secret spins.
Oh. Well, Joel, I actually wanted to pose this question to you, since you are a record store owner that did participate in Record Store Day. What do you think the big turnoff is for other record stores not because I follow a couple other ones just around the country over on Instagram, and they had a bunch of posts like fuck RSD 2026, corporate greed and all that. Like, what do you think the big turnoff is for a lot of stores, like not wanting to participate? Like, what's the process to, like, don't you have to be approved or something to do it?
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with that. Like being approved or not. I think so there's one main rule, which is you cannot have pre-orders and you cannot place anything on hold for anybody. That with the timing of how long we have to place orders, because logistically they have to get all the orders ready, pack them up, and ship them out. So it's a giant operation. So we understand, like, you can't place orders 48 hours in advance and expect to get them. So those two things combined make it a gamble for a store. A store has to, but there's a mindset thing here, and I'm not going to try to get too whatever on the topic or whatever, but some stores feel like it's a gamble, right? Like, I don't know what's going to sell because I wasn't allowed to place pre-orders or anything. So I'm going to invest, at minimum. I'm not going to get into what I spent on Record Store Day, but I did not spend a fraction of what even other small stores carried. So it's 100% 5 figures, and these big stores are spending 6 figures. So that's a lot of money to be up front on something you're not sure is going to sell. But again, it's a mindset thing. Like, I could have bought more, and I will buy more next year because I understand a little bit better how everything goes. But I can see why a store wouldn't be into it. You know what I mean? Like, if you've let the negativity get to you, if you're agreeing with the negativity, then there's no reason for you to participate. Because you have to have a proper mindset in order to sell this stuff. I guarantee you, those stores, like a Sold Out or a Waterloo, anyone who bought like near the max of everything, or just bought like a huge amount, 6 figures worth, they're confident they are going to sell everything. They're not thinking they wouldn't do it if they thought they were going to get stuck holding the bag.
That's a good point. I think the smaller stores need to be safe or order what they know they think they can sell. Like, don't the smaller stores I've been at for that, they like, if I know what this is, if I have some reason where I think I can sell this title, I'll buy it. But if I don't know what it is, I can't afford to take a chance on it. So let's just stick to the stuff I know. Even Lance at Permanent, his stuff that he ordered was all stuff that seemed like it was in the wheelhouse of what they sell. Like, he's not ordering things he doesn't know. Exactly. And that's a good way to go. But because you're talking about a crazy situation where 1 minute the record is at retail, the next day your retail could be the wholesale price, which is crazy to me still. Like, even stuff I saw, I bought the Slint record, that thing's already $10 less than what I bought it for at the regular retail price from Ingroove.
Because
maybe not $10, but it's below what I bought it for.
This is a business thing, and this is something that, like, Record Store Day discourages stores from doing, because it devalues everything, right? Like, if you just instantly are so panicked that you're going to get stuck with something that you're lopping off $10 off the price and thus losing money, you're selling it at a loss the very next day. That's the wrong mindset to have.
You got to, I agree, but then you have to, it's a judgment game. Like, okay, because you do see things sell really quick for lower prices, and then it'll kind of come back up a little bit. But some things will just keep dropping till it's below $10. Like it's just dead. It's just a shit. It's just DOA.
It's like
I
if it's a legitimately bad record, I think that's fine. But I think some people are just short sighted.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not always a bad record though.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're just bad business people, and they don't.
I mean, you could
understand.
go into any medium to large store now and see titles from 2015 and 2016 at 50% off. You know,
easy,
everybody
yeah.
has like the, you know, like it's just the way it is. But you know what? Like, go ahead.
I was about to say, I mean, but do you think that's possibly the fault of the guys behind RSD too? Because my thinking is that we were talking about this earlier, like the oversaturation and the re-releasing of shit all the time and in different like colored variants. Like, do you think that RSD is like maybe not listening to
Boom,
us
look at
as
that.
like the consumer as much as they should? Like, hey, what we want to see more of this come out. We want to see more of this type of stuff. Or do you think that's just wishful thinking?
Well, just my take on it is vinyl's back in a big way. Like you can't, I mean, you can put stuff out that's rare, quote unquote, but the idea of what's rare or exclusive to RSD is, I think, has changed scope because now vinyl's getting reissued, and you don't like. I understand the value of having like a pretty popular title, like a limited release for RSD, but I think that alienates more people, and they can make more money on making that a massive pressing, you know, for normal consumption. So I think they're kind of running out of ideas, perhaps.
Yeah.
That's why it's a lot of live stuff or demos or I like the Frashante, right? It was like a big grab for me. That original pressing is astronomical. Like that's a good RSD release.
Yeah.
And you can't sell 10,000 of those. Like you're just not going to. So doing it for RSD is like that's a good choice for a title.
Yeah. Okay.
The title mix could definitely be improved. You know, absolutely.
I agree. Yeah.
That's
like every other year. Every year is a fucking like 2 or 3 Bill Evans, and
That's
I love
right.
Bill Evans. I love Bill Evans too, right? But it's like, all right, it's the same like live stuff. Oh, and with the same track is over and over and over and over again. I'm just like, God, come on now, like.
Sounds like a few things that we see on.
Tell
You know
Brian,
what? You know
how
what?
many Bill Evans records does one need?
I think you need one more for RSD
Yeah, for RSD.
Black Friday, don't you,
But like,
Wolfman?
but like the Grateful Dead thing is kind of cool because they print a hell of a lot of those box sets, and they're like an RSD thing, you know. So that's I don't get upset at that. I'm trying to think what else is like a staple that comes out every RSD besides Grateful Dead and
Bowie.
well, Bowie, yeah.
Cure has been a staple now.
But it's picture discs, right?
Yeah.
Which, like they put out like perfect example. Like who wants a Modern Lovers picture disc? No offense, Joel. I know it's on the site, but like come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an iconic cover, but yeah, it's just a picture just for anything. Is thumbs down.
I mean, like the Doors are kind of now a staple. I mean, this year they had the Strange Days Work in Progress, like Volume 2. Like, you know, last year I thought was great because they had that Live in Detroit, which was like a really sought after. I should have bought it too, and I kicked myself for not buying it. But like that stuff is pretty cool too. Like I'd rather see like bands like that, especially like Pink Floyd, who do not release anything live like ever. And I think they just need to do more of that. So I think it's a good opportunity for bands like that to like release stuff like that. But then at the same time, it's like, come on, we don't need the same shit over and over and over again from the same people.
Pink Floyd just sold their catalog too, so I think it's only a matter of time now.
Yeah.
We'll start seeing it.
Yeah.
Now it's a free for all. But I mean, like you know, if you think about it too, there's what 250 titles in RSD, round numbers. Like, if any person finds 5 or 6 that they're interested in, that's a huge success. So it really, you know, people bash it and say this is all crap. Well, then they're just not picking titles that you want. Like I don't know what to tell people.
Yeah, I said it during the live stream, and I said it during my video that I posted today about on my channel about what I got. I said, hey, you know, it's a mixed bag, but there's always something for everybody. Like I don't do every single record store day, but I'm like, you know, it's free. It's like Devo says, like freedom of choice. You know, you can choose to do it or not. Like this year, I chose to do it, and if there's something you don't like, wait till next record store day. Maybe there'll be something that catches your eye.
100%. I mean, even Dom bought 3.
Well, it's, you know, even the stores that don't do it, like they do a drop, they do, you know, they put out a bunch of used heat, you know, so they're participating in their own way. They're kind of capitalizing on it as they should, you know. But I think it's kind of silly when these stores really step out and just start bashing it publicly. I don't know. It's not what I would do.
Doesn't make sense.
It's a controversial topic. We've lost Joel and Mitch.
Who's next to go here?
Dropping like flies.
But like that, Dom, going back to like the Buster Williams, like that's a good RSD release, because are they really, like, would you really sell 3,000 of those worldwide or 4,000? I'm not sure you would.
How many was it that they pressed?
I think like 1,500 maybe.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that.
It seems to, I don't know. I'm sure there's copies of that easily findable right now, but everyone who I heard talked about it sounded like it was awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, Joel does have a point on that. Yeah, there's a lot of their stuff is like master from bootlegs. Yeah, because this last one was mastered from a bootleg.
Well, it's from that famous guy out west that was infamous for recording those shows, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that a breakout? Wasn't that a breakout of a box set too?
Yeah, it was on the parts of it was on the Wish You Were Here box set on the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
that's right. Oh, so it was the Blu-ray, but not CD or vinyl in the box set.
Right.
See
how they got you? They got you.
Yeah. I don't. Whatever. It's gonna sell. It's Floyd. So.
Oh
I mean, that was like one of the ones I saw at Waterloo Records just going away. Like people were just grabbing it. I was shocked. Like I looked how much it was. I think it was at Waterloo maybe $84.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was just like people were just grabbing it in front of me when I was standing in front of it. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, what the hell? I guess.
What was the last thing they did? Like they did the first 2 albums, mono, I think. I remember those.
Yes. The mono came in that sort of like slipcase.
I didn't buy that. I kind of, I kicked myself for not buying it, but no, I don't really care. But
but those weren't RSD. Those wound up coming out like
I think they did eventually reissue.
They came out later.
Full of secrets.
Yes.
In the Piper, I bought the non-RSD ones. I waited till later to get those. I got those on the mono ones.
Yeah, this Ike White. Shout out to Chance and shout out to Tyler at Dark Side for recommending it. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's a pricey original there.
Yeah.
I've actually not heard it.
It's just Dark Side Records.
Is it Tax Scam maybe?
Maybe. Jason, I'm shocked you didn't get that Ike White. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know you that well.
I think people who know me, they know what I wanted, and I failed, right?
I'm just waiting to hear, I have the OG in storage.
No. Let's not play that game, Wolf. Come on now.
Okay, all right.
Don't have that one. I'll admit, don't have it. Don't have that one. So I wanted Joel to be on the panel, but I guess he's crying, you know. We read that Facebook message. It was too much for him. I specifically looked for 2. Well, I had a list, right? And I needed I wanted 5. Not needed. That would be the wrong word, Dom, right? Needed.
Correct.
I wanted 5, and I think there were 2 I just could not get. I tried. No, I didn't try hard. Let's admit it, right? I woke up.
Call everyone you knew and start putting out an APB for.
Well, I did that later, and it was a fail, right? I think Alan knows in the chat. Of course, people in the group chat here, they kind of know that I was putting that APB later in the day. I actually woke up early and then drank my coffee and then was flipping through social media, saw that 500 line at Waterloo and was like, no, I can't do that. I just can't. This is not for me, man.
No.
And then I saw the video for End of an Ear. That thing went all the way down the street. Joel can show the map if he wants to. And I was like, oh man, no way. I don't know if I feel this. But I only blame myself because I could not get those titles. I went to 6 record stores, right? So I mean, it's not because like, what is it? Like I enjoy the chase, like chasing these records. Like I enjoy that a lot, Like I was on the street level. I kind of knew what was selling, what was not selling. The Taylor Swift was selling. Like, I think, should I tell this? I'll tell the quick story. When I went to Breakaway Records, shout out to Breakaway, they came up to me like, I was like, man, they looked at me like, you showed up a little late, bro. It's like, oh, and they were like, if you're asking about that Taylor, Jason, sold that one ASAP, man. We already sold it. Like, embarrassed me. I was like, damn it.
That ain't right.
But the 2 records I was looking for was the Stone Temple Pilots and the Weezer, and I couldn't get it to save my life. Could not. 6 record stores.
I wish I knew. I had the STP in my hand, and I gave it back to Tyler, and I said, I'm going to pass on this. And I got the Ike White instead. I'm sorry, Jason.
Is that true? Is that true?
Yeah.
Salt in the wound.
Oh man,
I didn't know. Well, Jason and I are we show up to RSD when we feel like we need to, and
absolutely.
Sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield.
You get there when you can.
Jason was the windshield this year.
So I predicted those 2 would not sell. I was wrong.
I told Alan not to get it. I'm like, you don't need to get that Weezer. It'll be available.
That
I
is
think it's already
surprising
out.
to me.
Yeah.
If only Jason had a friend who had a record store who was asking people to tell him what they wanted.
Damn.
And then Jason completely ignored that and didn't let me know at all that he wanted
what did they
the Weezer. Thus I didn't order any.
What did they do on this Weezer, by the way? What did they just like manufacture rarity? They just not make as many as they thought?
Well,
as they said, what they did?
3,000 were pressed, and this Weezer was from November 1992. This was actually the real tape that was supposedly lost, right? And they made like cassettes, demo cassettes to get them signed to Geffen Records, basically. So the tape was supposedly lost. Matt Sharp, the original bass player, found it, and they pressed it up. And
is it any good?
No,
I would
actually,
say
it's not.
I would say 18 months. 18 months. All of a sudden, it's not an RSD exclusive anymore.
Correct.
It'll be on white vinyl.
3,000's a good chunk of that. You're going to start to see those come down in price, I think.
On Instagram, the person who pressed it, they said they will press another batch. So
the last title I went after really hard like this, and I chased it for a bunch of days, was the Dirty 3 Ocean Songs box set, which was a UK release, but it was weird. It was billed as a UK release, but some US stores did get it. I think it was one of these things that it was UK US, but they only gave the US like 500 and they gave the UK like 1,000. I went after that thing hard. I ended up not paying too much over the retail price, maybe like $20, but I had to get it from the UK. I was like, you know what? It's just not going to be here because it was so limited here. Within a few weeks, I started to see it here in the normal US price for like $70 or whatever it was, $80. So I don't know. Weezer, it'll start to show up and turn down. Like these auctions for people paying $160 for it. That's stupid.
Let's just remember that Rivers put up 3,000 of his demos for sale. That shit's going to get repressed. Don't you guys worry.
The Harvard tapes?
The Harvard tapes.
Harvard. I should want that thing because that was like, I listened to that record more than any other record in my life probably. But I just know that the Blue Album exists as it should, and that's all there is to it.
All right, let's you want to answer this? Should we take on this question by Eddie?
I can answer that one, but
go. Let's do it.
Well, those are record stores selling those products. That's why.
Ding,
So
ding,
here's
ding.
the thing. This is what this is the only other piece of information I can.
It's
tell
called
you.
consignment, okay? Consignment.
Record Store Day told not just me, but a group of stores that they had gone to eBay to try to get information about who these people were, try to get the stuff taken down. And in eBay's policies said they wouldn't take them down. But who they are and who's doing it, like you're just making assumptions. It could be any number of things, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a store doing it.
It's not directly a store doing it. It's indirectly a store doing it.
Well, maybe, but you don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
That's not the type of take that's going to get us views, Joel. Come on.
Show me the proof.
It's just logic.
Exactly.
So if Jabba's Records has a separate account, Skywalker Records, and they're selling, you know what I'm saying? You don't know.
I'm just saying, like,
their
do you want to be Bianco?
correlation doesn't mean causation, right? Come on.
They give their records to their friend. Like, hey, why don't you sell these? See how you do, and give me a little bit, you know.
Great idea.
Oh yes, here we
That
go.
was
Here we
our-
go, man. Woo!
I saw that. I didn't feel like I needed it, but I saw it.
Give them a close up of the price tag.
Sure.
That's a patent pending static ATX style price tag, which raises the price.
Joel, where's your face? Come on, it should be on that
Yeah,
sticker.
I mean, this. We'll give this price tag like a C+, but you know, come on now, Joel.
In
come on
the
now.
shrink with the original price tag. Come on.
Jeez.
It's a classic tag, though. That's like right from 1987. Come on.
And it might have
Wait, did
some
you get
like
the-
palm sweat on it.
Did you get the Billy Squire?
You know,
No.
I'm gonna tell you, groove seeker. This thing smells good. Doesn't have any dog shit on it. We're good. We're good.
No,
Nice. Nice.
We're good. The Billy Squire. No. So we streamed the Billy Squire because I wanted to know like a deeper listen. Joel was like, "Why are we listening to this?" You know, and I said, "Joel, you own a record store. We have to have an open mind, right?" So we listened to like the first three or four, and then Joel, like, ugh. And then I proceeded, right? We proceeded to like, well, what else you got here? We listened to Kiss, Animalize, White Snake album from 1979. Oof, it's a doozy.
I saw the graphic that Joel sent about his business production. Once those started playing, people just left the store. So
Well, it did happen earlier. I was playing something, and I forget, and there was a guy, only one man in the store, and he was looking at like classic rock and stuff. So I was like, "Oh, let me put on some Doors." As soon as I put on the Doors, he says, "I'm going to leave if you don't turn that off." He evidently hated the Doors.
he said that to you?
Yeah, he was
Did
like,
you-
"I'm
you
going to
told me
get
to
out of
get-
here."
Did you tell me to get the fuck out?
No, I said, "What do you want to
Oh.
listen to? We'll put on whatever you want."
Okay.
Sorry, that was my nice guy. My nice guy. That's what gets me in trouble on the internet. I should have been like, "Hell no, get the hell out of here!" And then I
Well-
should have made a YouTube video about it.
So
Yes.
what did Tiffany buy from you?
I'm not sure.
You know, Tiff was trying to get this record, but you know what I'm saying. White Snake, Love Hunter, 1979. I'm going to tell everybody in the chat and the panel, this is not a disco record, so don't expect that, okay?
Is that from 79?
Yeah, man, Love Hunter.
Whoa. That's ahead of its time.
Is that a one step?
You wish.
Friday music.
Damn. Friday music.
We have a lot of records with butts on them in the store.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have a special section just for the butts.
As I say,
All
you
the
should have them up on the
records.
wall.
The wall of ass.
Yeah. I think Yes has like 4 of them.
Static ASS records.
Static ass records.
Alter Ego.
Official subsidiary. So Joel, next year are you going to poll more of your locals to find out what you should order?
Are you going to do RSD next year? Is the also
Well, I
the
just,
question.
well, I figured, well, what I was telling everybody is that, like, when I put up the poll earlier, before ordering, I got like 10 responses, but I feel like some of them were in the VC. Like, I think they were just people in chat that were bored and wanted to fill out a form. So they weren't. It wasn't reflective of what people locally wanted. But I was telling everyone next year, just give me the list. Like, give me your list. However it is you want to give me a list. That way, I'll just know. Because I had no idea. Like, I could have sold at least like 5 or 10 more of the Megadeth and Tom Petty and.
It's hard though because you get late calls
Southern
too. So many people see it later, and then they start calling, and your order is due like what, a week after the list is announced, something like that.
See, that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't give people enough time because what someone may have wanted a month ago may be different than what they want on the day of.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So it's an imperfect system. You know what I mean? But
so a little record store Jace news. I think Chance reported on Surface Noise that Pearl Jam had pulled out their release, right, from RSD.
I'm not sure if they pulled it out. They
did. Saturday morning, when I dropped my daughter off at Taekwondo, I checked my email. There's an email from Pearl Jam announcing the title that they were supposed to put in RSD. I just thought that was funny.
They probably just slept on meeting.
Well, they ended up doing it just at Easy Street up in Seattle. But I didn't hear that. I heard that it got taken off the list. I didn't hear that they pulled it from the list. What I heard was there was like shipping issues. Like there wasn't enough time to ship them out to everywhere.
Okay. I shouldn't have been.
But I could be wrong.
Well, every year there's always some late titles too. That's always a nightmare for stores. They get this stuff late, and then it's like nobody cares anymore.
I didn't hear any late stories. I mean, there were.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
No, there were titles that were canceled, and there's been enough videos put out there.
That's better than them being late. If it doesn't make it for Saturday, it might as well just be thrown away.
Well, this is my next experiment, which is there's people that gave me lists of things that they wanted that wasn't, that I didn't have. And I placed an order with the distributor to see which ones they had leftovers of.
Nice.
Like, or whatever you want to call it. They don't like it when we refer to them as leftovers. So my robot overlords want me to refer to them as remaining inventory or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Found
stock.
But anyway, there was no, because the whole time it said they were still available. Like this is why I was telling people, don't worry about the Taylor Swift. The distributors still show they have a maximum amount, like the 9999 whatever.
We just found another 20,000 Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I mean, there's a shit ton of them, so I ordered more of them.
Vinyl bolts.
Right. Fell off the Taylor Swift truck. I mean,
dead stock.
Jeez.
No, they were never.
Ergo's going to have Taylor Swift RSD in 3 weeks. Dead stock. Yeah.
Dead stock kings.
They
Can
will
you
let
imagine
us.
that? Like, hey, I went to Goodwill, found all these Taylor Swift 7 inches. Wow.
I'm rich.
We'll find out tomorrow which things I'm for sure going to be getting.
Kimbo's the Pearl Jam expert, isn't he?
Of stuff. They pulled Logga.
Oh yeah, Kimbo, can you drop in the chat if you know what happened to that Pearl Jam? I'm just connecting the dots, and
he said they pulled it. I mean, that's fine.
He said
Did they say why?
Oh, nice.
Was it?
But then it was
Sat.
but Saturday they said they were releasing it. I don't know if it was the same title. I just assumed it was.
So
Yeah,
Joe,
did it. They did it at Easy Street. Easy Street made an announcement, a video about how they were going to have the Pearl Jam book, and the writer or whatever is going to be there signing it. But
Easy Street had it.
Easy. Did you not hear what I just said? The fuck?
How does it feel, Joel? How does it feel?
so they gave an they gave an exclusive.
What? God damn it, Chris. All right, go ahead. What's the question? What was the question?
Are we live?
We're getting more.
We'll do it live.
We are getting more Taylor Swift, yes, and I'm getting.
You're buying more.
A few things, yeah.
Really?
Because I have local people that wanted it. That I
do you make them pay in advance for those?
No, I didn't. Because I want to make sure once I know that they're like I'm invoiced and they send it to me, I'm going to contact everybody again, let them know I'm definitely getting them. I'll have them on whatever day, and then they can come in there and pick them up and pay for them. But there's certain things that aren't there anymore, right? Like the Tate McRae, the Olivia Dean, the The Olivia Dean did well. The Leve, Olivia Dean, Tate McRae, Charlie XCX, the Taylor Swift, the
Ethel
Cat's
Cain.
Eye. Yeah, I screwed the pooch on the Ethel Cain. I didn't order any. I by far got the most calls about Ethel Cain. Everybody wanted Ethel
the
Cain.
whole line of Dark Side was like Ethel Cain, Ethel Cain. I'm
Yeah.
like, who the hell is Ethel Cain?
Did I get the
I ordered
Talking
0.
Heads record?
No,
I got the
only-
T-Heads one.
One person.
How
asked
is
me
it?
about it. Sorry, go ahead.
It's cool. It's like the CBS demos. I like it because the past couple of years they've been releasing all this demo stuff. So I feel like I have a whole suitcase full of outtakes and early versions.
Curious about
It's worth the spin. That's probably something you're going to be able to get cheap, I think.
Yeah.
It's double, and it's double 45. I don't know why they didn't just put it on one record, but that's what they've been doing with all of them.
I actually kind of wanted the beef art too, but I don't think that'll be easy to get.
But I have that beef heart from the box. I think they did a few years ago.
I just don't own the record right now, so
I gotta see. I might have an extra copy, but it's not going to be an OG.
Mute Math. Oh boy, more Mute Math talk. Yes, I've
did
seen
get
that
some-
band. I saw them back when they came out. Pretty insane show, actually.
This one
Hey.
I never saw. I never saw this. It was gone.
I never saw it either. Yes.
I should have
Yeah, I
ordered
didn't
it.
either.
I didn't. I will say though, because I talked some shit about Bianco earlier, I'll say something nice about him. I ordered some of those mute maps.
What did you
based
say?
on
What did you say?
what?
You ordered the Mute Math.
I'm ordered the 2 art copies of the mute math, even though nobody asked for it, based on his recommendation on that video that was, I don't know if it was Surface Noise or something else, and they did sell. So
Did Billy String sell for you?
I
Did you get any of
I
those?
sold the Billy Strings. I got one and it sold.
Nice.
I don't have much left. Like it's
Excellent.
literally less than a box. So
Nice.
I just wish I would have ordered more of the Ethel Cain and the K-pop Demon Hunters.
So-
I thought I ordered way too many. I just wish I would have ordered more of the.
Are you going to be in a situation next year where maybe you do like some like rare records as a drop on it? RSD? You're going to keep it straight RSD?
No, I mean I put out used stuff. I didn't do anything that I would refer to as a drop. But I did that. Put used stuff out there.
Don't get condescending with me on live TV. I'm just trying to.
No,
promote
I'm
your
saying
damn
like
store.
I consider a
I
drop. I'm not going to be like, ooh, everybody, I got a Grail, and then at the very
I
What?
got you.
it's on my
Whoa, whoa.
Just hold
whoa.
those Taylor
Easy.
Swifts back, Joel.
That's right. Just when you get them, you just be like,
Next
You
year,
know
be
who
like, I
has
got something
this?
special.
right. They fell off the Taylor Swift truck. You know? Oh my gosh.
What are you talking about?
So
Anyway.
Joel, did
What?
you?
Yeah.
So next RSD, you're gonna do more pop. You gonna do more pop?
Well, I need to. If the fact that there was a country album as good as Waylon Jennings on there, for me not to even order that's a huge like I fucked up.
Not like
Because
you're in
there's-
Texas or anything.
The things that I ordered, what I try to do is the stuff that were like I don't care about records today. Like it'll sell. Like I bought plenty of the MC 900 for Jesus because I know that I could sell those for years to come. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I gotta offload them real quick. But the Waylon Jennings, I would have been.
Scott.
Joel's idea of a gray wall would be a wall of clock.
I guess it is.
It would be, but I wouldn't be selling my clock DVA records. But if I get extras, I would love to. I did sell a copy of the Sound Mirror 12-inch.
Okay, so Joel's not
anyway.
really saying like what grail he had in his country section. I pulled it out, put it on the wall so everyone
Nice.
could see it. I don't know why it was just in the bins. He had a sealed copy of Dolly Parton's Jolene.
No shit.
Oh shit!
And I was just like looking at it like, whoa, man. So I was like, why is this in the bin, Joel? Like, let's.
How
move
much
this-
was on that thing?
I was like, let's move the skinny puppy. Just like, and like put this right in front of the country, you know.
All right, we know
on
the
the
skinny
wall.
puppy. Yeah.
You know, just
Solid.
Any puppy on the wall. He's lying.
How much
What's
do you
the
have
price
on this?
tag on
How
that?
much- yeah,
Yeah.
what do you have on that?
It's hot. Are you ready? 200 on that sucker.
In the
I
bin?
did.
Yeah.
I really priced it 200.
Yes.
So Dom, like, let me tell you this right now. So I don't know if you remember, like several months back, we were talking about like how do you price for conventions, right?
Yeah.
And we were having that debate about do you just price it fairly or do you price it higher so people can be happy when they talk you down? I took the advice of pricing it high. So like I have a bunch of used stuff in the back of the store. So I've just been telling everybody everything's 25% off just for starters because I don't want to reprice everything.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my excuse, and I don't feel like repricing this stuff.
So that's a record fair price, is what you're saying.
That's the only excuse, unless it's something on Discogs leads me to believe it's 200. But all that stuff's been priced like a long time ago.
Look at this. Look at this comment here. Joel's using old gems in the bin strategy.
Who do you think you are, Human Head? Oh, it's just a $400 record in the bin. Oh, there's 6 $400 records just in the bin.
No sleeve on it or anything.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh.
That's stabbable. Am I not doing this right? Listen, I'm just doing the best I can. I'm a lowly record store owner.
When I was at WFMU, I went to the first 2 bins at Human Head, and I was like, that's my 401k in those 2 bins. Just not on the wall, just in there.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, so what Stevie said right here is the truth. He had a sealed copy of Rubber King's debut album. I put that up on the wall, and that did sell.
Nice.
I had a whole bunch of country, basically, where that Jolene was in there, too. And I did price them maybe on the higher side. But the people are buying them, so it's working. I'm a capitalist and a businessman. I'm here to price gouge. I want to squeeze every last dime out of everyone in this area to get all of their money in exchange for amazing music.
But are you enough of a businessman to break the RSD pledge? That's the real question.
Only to put things on that people claim. As long as we use the word claim, it's okay.
Claiming or holding.
It's got to be claimed. According to Bianco, he said like that's the loophole. Just call it something else. It's
Hey, that's not fair. You can't do that.
Claimed it. It was.
It's almost as bad as Breaking Bad teaching people how to make meth. I mean, Bianco's telling people
the Joel. Come on now. He claimed it was his precious.
Yeah.
He wasn't making meth, man. Come on now. Jeez.
Oh, dude, Stevie's wanting me to give away all the secrets, and I can't do that. Anyway, it was a lot of fun, man. I'll tell you, right? 10 out of 10 recommended that you do it at least one time in your life. Get yourself a store, do record store day.
What? Is that your... what?
Wait, what?
Say that again?
Everybody, you got to find out. Yeah, find the means.
Right, open
10
up
out of
20,000
store,
bucks.
you know?
It's an amazing experience. I mean,
It's just...
You're going to see like a static ATNY. Joel's going to have just all these little pop-up shops all over the country.
Static HDX. You see where Joel's going here, man?
Yeah, he knows. He's not a businessman. He's a businessman.
I don't know, man. Sorry, the chat's got me distracted.
No. Yeah.
I
mean, the
I
comment
don't
here,
know.
I mean, this is better looking Joel. So what do you do then if the Jolene is warped? Come on, better looking Joel. You know what? You de-warp it. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. Living in the 21st century, man. Come on.
all
Be
the new
warped.
stuff.
It's been unwarped in that shrink wrap for so
Come
long.
on. Yeah, man. Better looking Joel. Like you open that up. When did that record come out? 1975? Shh. Open that.
Yeah, you
Breathe
gotta
that
open.
thing and breathe that thing in.
If it comes out warped, you didn't open it right.
Asbestos.
Yep.
Jason, hold on. Do
Taking all that asbestos.
Do that again.
You know, you'd be opening that up. Like, ooh.
Dude, I can imagine someone having that weird fetish.
I mean,
Like,
it would be like Joel, you know, getting Kenny G and Michael Bolton records. You know, like what I'm saying. You see, it would be
And I
that
have.
fire. You know.
You know,
Yeah.
you know that I do now have the complete Michael Bolton and Kenny G catalog
No, you
in my
don't.
possession.
Now that's an opportunity for RSD. They haven't done those yet, have they? Come on.
I
I'm in
showed you
trouble
the
if they do
picture.
3 inches.
The root canal box set, like three spotlight records of Kenny G and Michael Bolton in one package.
Can you imagine that RSD? We got an RSD special, Joel. He would like show it like a grail, like the first 3 records of Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton, live at Red Rocks, RSD 2027. Get on Kalshi now.
Yeah, talk to the founders. You're like, I'm a new store. Now I want to be the ambassador of RSD, and I got titles to pitch.
Right? Oh my gosh. You like Joel's like, could we release Kenny G Force? Could we go there?
Yes.
Nobody's done it.
That's right.
I think
Hot.
it would sell. It'd be a
Yes.
sleeper.
I mean, it stays in the theme of things on the list that nobody ever wants, but they press anyway. So
He's got a speech prepared about how Duotones is the better album. It's not impressive. So, Joe, are you working on the bootlegs then, since you've completed the catalogs?
Sounds like we have an offer here. If Joel's
No,
interested.
but Kenny G was on the new Charlie Puth album, though. Do you know that? It's pretty good.
No, I did not know. Are you just
for
saying that?
better-
Or are you making that up? Can you?
No, he was
wait,
on
wait,
there.
hold up, everybody. I need proof, Joel. Come on.
Pull. You
Where's
want me
the
to pull it
proof?
up on YouTube?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want me to put
Where's
video
the
up?
proof? Come on now.
Okay, you asked for it. I mean,
That's right.
I mean, Joel, if better looking Joel bought that Dolly record and it was warped, you could flatten it for him, right?
yeah.
No, I do not. My friend owns that.
I
Stevie.
flatten records for a
Wow,
living.
Poe.
What do you charge for a
Yeah.
flattening fee?
Nothing.
What a
Really?
guy.
Yeah.
What a guy.
If you just have a little conversation with me while I'm doing it.
Charlie Puth and Kenny G collaborated on the emotional song "Cry," released in March 2026.
Because it makes you want to cry when you hear it.
Yeah.
You should see what else the other collaborators he has on that album. It's pretty.
Wait, did
cool.
you watch his Beato interview?
Hell yeah, he did.
You
that
did,
was
right?
that was a very entertaining video.
Mm.
You didn't like it?
I didn't get through it yet. No.
Why? Because it's too painful for you.
No,
I've
I
watched
just
a
didn't
few of
get to it.
Beato's latest, and I've enjoyed every one of them. I will be
Beato,
honest.
I guess-
I like it when Beato talks with a, I don't know, the sort of playful banter he had back and forth with Charlie Puth. I was like different than normal. It wasn't so like constrained or whatever. I don't know.
He
I
just
like
does good.
Beato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
he's just great.
yesterday I watched Billy Corgan interview the DeLeo brothers from STP. It was has anyone watched Billy Corgan, those magnificent ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
I watched
Billy-
along with.
Billy Corgan talks for the whole hour and a half.
Yes. Yes.
I did not know this.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They show up and Billy tells you what he thinks about your life.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Has
Only,
been-
only in the way Billy can.
right. But like
Still
he,
wearing
The one with
Zero
Courtney
shirt.
Love?
no, I have not.
The
I
Courtney Love one is
It went as bad as
It's
well as you
r-
thought it did.
it's rough.
I even
they
watched
can't
it.
stay on one topic for more than I don't even think they get through a full sentence before they're jumping to the next thing. It's like, oh, at that time, and then, oh, and what about the? I'm like, oh man, I couldn't
it's
get through it.
Basically, it's a trip down memory lane, and then Billy says why they weren't as successful as they should have been,
oof.
and then
STP?
No, the Smashing Pumpkins. This is every interview. He finds a way to tie in like how he just didn't want to be a rock and roll star, but he was.
They weren't successful enough.
Well,
We could have been bigger.
Yeah.
He always thinks he could.
Sorry,
be bigger.
Adore. No one liked it. Lost masterpiece. Yes, I know.
It's just it was strange to me. Like he didn't want to talk about Scott, but he did. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, man, it was just he was afraid of Scott. Like he had to admit it, you know? Like Scott Weiland was like a better singer. You know what I'm saying? He just was.
He also had a great quote about Kurt. I forgot what interview it was, but he was like, "Was Kurt a rival?" And you could see Billy like kind of being mature. He's like, of course he was, because he was the greatest. And it's like, you thought you were better. You thought you were better. You know it. You know it, Billy.
It's too much. It was too much. And I after that, like the Gavin Rosdale one, like was next. I was like, you know what? Hour and a half of this? No, I just can't. I can't.
See, that seems like the one I would listen to.
Well, no, because they ask about Gwen Stefani and his relationship, and before Gavin could talk about it, Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, he was like, well, I think this is what happened. I'm like, no, Billy. Don't do that, man.
That's what he does, man.
It's
a
you
shame.
know better, Billy.
The one with Gene Simmons is pretty good too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I
Thank
bid
you,
all
Mitch.
adieu.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you
Always
for
a
being
pleasure.
here, sir.
be well, Mitch.
See ya.
You would.
I'm going the same direction.
What? You're gonna miss this comment.
That's no way to talk about Kenny G.
You'd rather watch Billy Corgan give Gene Simmons a colonoscopy.
Oh my gosh. This is right. I don't know. I felt, it was like the crying game. Like I watched that Billy interview STP and I felt dirty. I was like, man, something happened here.
The Beato interview of one of the STP guys is fantastic. I forgot.
Oh,
which
no,
one he
that's
interviewed.
That's
That was
very good.
great.
Like he's like showing you how he played it, Oh yeah, I came up with this and like, oh, Scott had this thing with this, how he sang it. I was like, this is much better. Like why did I waste time with Billy? Like, man.
Beato's the man.
He's just
Better looking
he's just
Joe.
a
Come
fan.
on. Come on, better looking Joel. No, don't say that.
All right, guys, it's been real.
Thank you, Wolfman.
Thank you, Wolfman. Are you going live in a half hour?
Yeah, I am. I gotta set it up.
Little promotion, maybe. Tell us what you're doing. Come on.
It's we're doing a theme week this week of bands that sound like types of yogurt.
Awesome. So you can play some Kenny G, right?
Yogurt rock.
Could be. You'll have to tune in to find out. So please do.
We'll put that link in the chat. We will.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate that.
Cheers.
All right, Wolfman.
Take care, y'all. Happy 420, Joel.
He's out.
Is he frozen?
He could be.
Or that's a skill.
Oh, he blinked. He blinked. Joel, are you still with us?
Yeah.
Joel, did
What's
you
up,
get
man?
everything you wanted to say about RSD out of your system? Did you?
Oh, I don't know that I wanted to say anything about RSD.
What are you talking about, man?
Wait a second. I got one more question for Joel. What RSD titles did you keep for yourself?
Okay, so
Claimed for himself?
Claimed for yourself.
Not put aside or
No,
stashed
I
or
did
held.
not. Believe it or not, I ordered extras of the titles that I wanted, thinking that I would have plenty, and these extras I would buy after the day was done. But when it exceeded my expectations, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get everything on my list. But there was an AHA record left at the end of the day. I took that, and I took an MC900 for Jesus.
Nice.
And I wanted Thievery Corporation and the Exmal Deutschland, and I may still get them. I'll just have to buy them outside of.
Yeah, those are gettable.
Yeah. But during Record Store Day, I was talking to people, and I got interested in several things, like the Black Sabbath, Seventh Star. I actually really I listened to the album, not the vinyl, but I streamed it, and I really liked it. And I did not know that album before. And there's a couple others that I'm interested in hearing myself. That Coltrane I'm going to listen to. Hopefully the whatever quality things you're talking about can be overcome, because I want to hear that.
Nice.
And yeah, any other questions? Yeah.
Anyone in the chat got any questions about RSD?
Yeah.
We're going to get it out of our system. As Tom High Rant District said, you know, if we put another RSD topic next Monday, it might just take him to the edge, right?
Black Friday projections.
I thought about, like, I was collecting like different things I've seen on the internet of people talking bad about Record Store Day.
Do you want to show them?
No, because I don't. They're on my other computer. I literally can't. But I want to. What my plan was to do, and I was centered mainly on stores or people that would seemingly be in the know. This wasn't just like random people talking.
Don't have it yet.
And I was going to make a video talking about each one of the points, because there's a lot of really confusing stuff out there that people say about Record Store Day. And I think things that could be explained in perfectly reasonable ways.
Okay, what are the complaints?
Not that anyone gives a shit, and everyone just wants to bitch and say how much they hate Record Store Day. You know, so I don't know if I'll end up making that video. I was going to do a whole thing, and then I just lost interest in it. Record Store Day is great. Like, it's just a fact. If you don't if you don't dig it, it's just like people that don't like chocolate, you know? It's weird. And I write Stevie.
Well, I mean, the title of this thing was going to be 2026 Record Store Day Hangover Discussion, or how Joe became the next Too Many Records.
Which doesn't make any sense, because I want to carry Record Store Day titles. And I wouldn't tell Record Store Day that I didn't.
Does this also put you on the list now for the RSD essentials that come out now during the year?
Oh,
Well, that already did.
Oh, you already got those regardless, because I thought you had to participate to get those.
No, you don't. RSD,
No, that's
the
cool.
only thing that is behind the pledge is Record Store Day exclusive, like not the RSD essentials.
You
But
want
I
the,
did learn that the RSD organization, whatever, like they actually pick the RSD essentials. They don't pick the Record Store Day titles. Labels offer them up, and they choose which out of the things that Record Store Day does. But Record Store Day isn't curating the list. But RSD essentials, that is them curating those. They pick those. So if you want to complain about their taste or what they choose, have it be about RSD essentials, not Record Store Day.
Mhm.
Some of these things people are mentioning, I didn't even know existed. Hello Kitty and whatever else the last few things I didn't even see or know those were even happening this year.
I didn't order the Mark Lanigan. There's a few things that I wanted to order.
You didn't order that, huh?
I also didn't. I didn't order the Tanya Donnelly either.
what?
What? That's
Here's
a
the thing,
shocker.
and I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to order the Art of Noise. The only for the same reason, which is I personally felt they were priced too high. They were like $50 for like an EP, and I just think that was obscene. And so I didn't even order them for the store, because the only way I ordered it is if somebody else told me that they wanted it. That's why I ordered the Art of Noise, but no one asked for the Mark Lanigan, which I thought was too much, and no one asked for it was a Tanya Donnelly collaboration with someone else. And anyway, and that has nothing to do with Record Store Day. That's the label set those prices. I mean, you know what I mean? I felt like the wholesale price should have been the retail price on those records, and then you get a thumbs up from me. But there's probably reasons why it was that high that I don't know about.
Here's what next year you're going to create an order form, share your screen, and you're going to have the whole chat just chime in, be like, 2 of those, 4 of those, 10 of those. Just your order is going to be like 50K before you know it.
Can I be honest with you? I could totally do that, and you know why? Because the online, that was the thing that was the most shocking to me. So I guess stores, I think they can put them up online at 7 a.m. or whatever the time is. I woke up the next day, and I think I got up around 9 or something. Got into the store around 10. I started putting things up online before I could even put the second thing up for the first thing sold. And I just got this gigantic flurry of people buying things as soon as I put them online. That I'm quite positive I could have sold like 10 times more than I did just online. This is a topic that Record Store Day needs to be having is what do you do? Because this is why certain stores, why things get allocated. They get allocated not because there was more demand, but the stores are ordering more to sell online, not for price gouging, like for the actual retail price. You know, I think I lost everybody. Everyone's just like, "Oh, Joel's."
No, we're here. We're here for you, Joel. We're not reading the comments. We're locked in on what you're saying.
No, you're not. No one gives a
I
shit.
am.
This is why I don't make a video about it because no one cares. Like, let's either say we like
no,
Record Store Day,
no, no,
Joel,
no,
or we
no,
talk
Joel, there was
shit.
125 people watching this live. People care, Joel.
I love pricing. Let's talk pricing. A whole episode about pricing.
Did Joe price the Freeman right? Because it wasn't free.
Man.
All right, I think we got it out of our system. Dom, Chris, did we get it out?
I'm tapped. Yeah.
Did we?
I enjoyed
Joel-
myself tonight
Maybe got to show my
Did they
Charlie
really-
Brown.
Did the Knicks lose?
by one. Yeah.
Hey, just more Knicks to watch now. We'll get a fifth game.
Decoy, this is what happens. You know what I'm saying?
I woke up at 5 a.m. to find what I wanted online because 10 plus of my locals sold out of it. Okay. Did you share the list? Joe, you actually made this interesting. Sorry, guys. Sorry, the rest of you. Right here, guys. Right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I got to go to the bathroom, guys.
Okay, I think
Joel,
that's how we're going
let's
to
wrap
end
it
the
up.
stream, right? We're going to end the stream just like that. All right, guys, I want to thank Mitch, Wolfman, Dom,
Thank you.
Groove Seeker, Joel celebrating popping his first RSD cherry, you know, soon to become the next Too Many Records.
Yes.
And I thank everyone in the chat. Thanks for, and then a special thank you to, Tom High Rand District. Just another RSD video. Come on now. Just one more. Uno más, right?
Give us some
All right, everybody.
topics, Tom. Join the show.
Yes.
Yeah. We need Tom on.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Let's end
Thank
it
you,
on that.
Kimbo. Let's end it.
Kimbo.
Thank you,
Kimbo was on fire tonight.
Good one.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Later.
Peace.